won't cook a good boy. And you can cut with a hit.
Sports welcomes you to another great NFL matchup. Tonight's contest will determine who will meet the AFC champion in the Super Bowl. So thanks for joining us as we're prepared to bring you coverage from this year's NFC Championship game as the Fire match up against the Panthers. Hi everyone and welcome to the game. I'm Al Michaels. With me as always is John Madden.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere in the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we can see him put up big numbers in this one.
Torrey Holt will be his go-to guy once again, and for obvious reasons. He's one of the better route runners and always seems to make the catch in traffic. Stopping this combo hasn't been easy for many defenses, so we'll have to see what type of coverages they go with to prevent these two from doing a lot of damage.
These guys are really fired up, but they got to watch it jumping around like that. They're liable to pull something.
One of these teams will head to the Super Bowl. And here we go as we get set for the kickoff. The Panthers are lined up for the kickoff. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 16-yard line. Loses the defender. This play will be the first of the game for the offense. First and 10. Dillon in the backfield. Holt, the man in motion. They'll pass on first down. Throws it. Off. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. It's first and 10. Dillon, the deep man. Vick sends a man in motion. Hand it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short pass. Dillon couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
John, there's nothing like football in January in the NFL. The conference championships at hand now to determine who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you think?
Here's a prediction. These two teams are going to leave it all on the field today because the winner goes to the biggest game of the year and the loser goes home.
The fumble is scooped up. The 30, the 20, the 10, 5. The defense has it for the touchdown. They brought it all the way back for a touchdown.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
Coach has decided to take advantage of his ability to challenge a bad call right here.
Yeah, the NFL wanted to make sure that there was never any questionable calls that determine a winner and loser at the end of the game. That's why they put the rule in.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned. No time will be charged to the visiting team.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste.
They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. Using split backs. Holt, the motion man. Looking downfield with the pass, and he makes the grab. James pulls him down at the 24-yard line. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short, he can throw them long, he can throw them medium, he can throw them anyway.
It's 1st and 10. Dillon, the lone back. Throwing on 1st down. With the throw, this one falls incomplete. The incomplete pass bringing up 2nd down. The defense lines up in the nickel. Throws it. He finds his man. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
Dropping back. Throwing short to the right side. Thomas makes the stop at the 7. Caught the pass but didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, the defense is real good at putting a quick end to completion.
7 yards to go for the touchdown. Only one man back. Throwing. And the catch is made. Jeremy Shockey is in there for the touchdown. The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. The Fire are ready to kick this one off. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 15-yard line.
It's still very early. This is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
It's 1st and 10. They'll go from the I formation. Penalty marker down. It looks like the defender moved early.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
Following the penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Receives the handoff. Reed is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 38. Great blocking up front to open up a hole that big.
Hey, all he had to do was get behind those big old blockers and just keep pushing. The next thing you know, they're moving the chain.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Terrell makes the tackle at the 49-yard line. They'll move the chains again after another long gain on the ground.
You know, I was talking to the coach the other day, and he said he wanted to emphasize the run a little more. And that's exactly what we're seeing.
It's 1st and 10. Gary, the lone back. Pass play here on 1st down. He's looking, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Caught the pass but didn't go anywhere.
Nope, they were on him like glue.
reach the 41 to convert. Leftwich out of the gun. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Lane made a great defensive play, tipping the pass over.
He has a knack for making a big play. And that was another one right there.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. The Fire come out in a nickel package with the pass. And he makes he can't hold it in.
When your receivers aren't coming up with a big catch in a big playoff game like this, you got to wonder if the pressure's getting to him. You'll have to prove that with the next pass they throw to him.
Boston will go back to accept this punt. Here's the kick. From the 14-yard line. First and 10. Only one man back. Holt, the motion man. Hand it off. Aaron makes the tackle at the 33-yard line. Took the handoff and picks up a nice gain.
Yeah, that was a ramble, reminiscent of his early playing days.
It's first and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Shockey moves in motion. Again with the carry. The 40. The 50. The 40. The 30. The 20. Breaks free. The 10. Touchdown. An incredible run to get him into the end zone.
That was a great individual effort by that guy. He looks determined to make the most out of every carry.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
They can do this sort of thing. Everyone gets on the same page, and they'll put up points in bunches.
Longwell is just about ready to kick this one away. Sends it sailing. From the 14-yard line. Just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession. So they have first and 10 here. The Fire come out in a nickel package. Came up on the draw. Stopped behind the line. Lost a couple. Garrett didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
Gary, the lone back. Leftwich sends a man in motion. Gooch is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 33-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. It's third down and 6 to go. They line up in the I formation. Vick, the motion man. off to the tailback. The 40. And he's planted in the open field by Townsend. The veteran with a good game.
He's taken his share of licks over the years. That hasn't stopped him from busting off long gainers like that every now and then.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Nickelback in this time. Gooch takes him down at the 46-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. About 4 to go. The Fire come out in a nickel package. Throwing. Great pass. Diving tackle to bring him down. Perfect pass. Great catch, and that'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. Gary lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Going to the air on 1st down. With the pass, and it's caught. Stallworth didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
They'll get a 1st down if they can move the ball inside the 19-yard line. Gary, the lone back. Pressure, gets rid of it. He had a shot, but couldn't come up with it. Not a bad pass, Joe. The receiver just couldn't come up with it.
He made the right read, ran the right route, but he ended up with 2 hands full of air.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. They come out of the nickel. On the call, gets the pass off. He's inside the 10. Terrell is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 6-yard line. Drops back, flings it to the outside. Completed pass to the wide receiver. Thomas brings him down at the 4. Well, he dumped it off on a screen pass on that play.
Yeah, but the defense did a nice job of staying with the play, and they didn't let him get the 1st down.
4 more yards to the end zone. Only 1 man back. Hands it off. A lot of big hits on the field.
Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whack, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
5 more yards to get it into the end zone. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Hand it off to the back. And he's tackled behind the line by Thomas. They couldn't punch it in even though they were 1st and goal inside the 10.
When you get inside the 10, the playbook gets a lot skinnier. This time they had some decent play calls, but they couldn't get the execution.
Mata comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their 1st score of the day. And it's up through the uprights and good. The Panthers are set to kick it deep. It's on its way. From the 6. To the 20. The 30. Defense gave up a touchdown the last time. First and 10. They'll go from the I formation, dropping back. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Hampton. Hampton uses his speed to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, he's got some great move, and he combines that with a very quick first step.
Following the sack, it's second and long. Dillon, the lone back. Vick sends a man in motion. Under pressure, throwing. Great pass. A solid tackle in the open field by James. Nice read, finding the receiver who was in single coverage. It's first and 10. Shockey comes in motion. Dillon breaks free of the defender. James records the tackle at the 36.
Some of these guys are like a train. They lower their head, keep their legs moving, and charge straight ahead. Sometimes he'll even drag a defender 10 yards before he'll start slowing down.
So they have first and 10 here. Dillon, the lone back. Gets the pass off, in and out of his hands. That incomplete pass brings up second down. And this is the fifth play of this drive. Only one man in the backfield. They'll go with a run once again. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Dillon couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when they're running the ball.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. On third down, they need to get it to the 26 to convert. The Fire line up with two backs behind the quarterback. Drops back, closing in with the pass, with the adjustment. Big hit on the ball carrier.
And when you talk about getting unloaded on, that's what happened here. He just got unloaded on.
Throwing short to the right side. Thomas records the tackle at the 20. He gets the pass away for a small gain. Second down.
Any first down play needs to yield some kind of yardage. You don't want second and long too many times.
Eighth play of this drive. They're threatening inside the 20. Boston goes in motion. Seymour makes the tackle at the 17. Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to pack it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his legs.
The first down marker is just inside the 13. Dillon. Carter is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 14. Corey Dillon tried to power his way through, but they got him down just before he gained enough for a first.
That's a great play because he looked like he could have broken out of the pack. Now they just have to kick a field goal.
So this one will be from about 31 yards out. The kick is up. The veteran kicks it through.
No problem for him. Whatever the situation, he'll approach it the same way. Cool and smooth.
The Fire are lined up for the kickoff. Short kickoff. From the 18. The 30. They're ready to go again after that last drive ended with a field goal. First and 10. Leftwich sends a man in motion. He tucks it away. The 40. Reese makes the tackle at the 47. What a run, netting them a first down.
I'll say the offensive line created some movement up front. Everybody got his block, and the back did a great job of finding the running lane. When you're talking about execution in the running game, this is just the kind of thing you're talking about.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Again with the run, Thomas takes him down at the 45-yard line. He might have gotten a yard or two.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. Receives the handoff. Dives and makes the tackle. Gary picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. It's first and 10. Dives and brings him down. Good pickup on that play as they try to get the running game going. Establish something big.
I'd be running it with this guy too. If he can keep getting runs and pick up 4 or 5 yards a pop, they should keep going to it. Because 4 or 5 yards per play is what they're going to need.
Leftwich goes to work with an empty backfield. Throws it, and he just can't hang on.
Drop passes in playoff games can kill a team. Players should be stepping it up, and he needs to if he wants to help his team get to the Super Bowl.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. George, the lone back. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Reese with the tackle at the 16. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. And they find themselves in scoring range. They get some points on this drive and are in good position now to do that as they're in the red zone. Solid hit, just crunched it.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
And they go with the defense with the run.
They're going to keep running to see what the other team is willing to give them on the ground out there.
The first down marker is just inside the 6-yard line. Only one man back, going to the right. Reed makes the stop at the 7.
He's looked good so far. I'd just keep giving him the ball.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Gary, the deep back. Throws it. He couldn't control it.
You're one game away from the Super Bowl, and your team is counting on you to make catches. I'm sure he won't let the next one slip out of his hands.
Mare will attempt this field goal from about 24 yards out. And it's on its way. Boy, he really got into that one, easily clearing the crossbar. The Panthers are ready to kick this one off. And this one's a short kickoff. From the 16. The 30. The visiting team already leading in this one sends their offensive unit back onto the field. So they have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback lines up with 2 options behind him. Dillon. Taylor with the tackle at the 45. They ran it there.
Yep, that's an important part of this team's offense.
They need 5. Only one man in the backfield. Stiff arm to the ground. Carter pulls him down at the 49. Not much running room this time.
That's because they're continuing their effort to establish a run game here in the first half.
It's 3rd down and a yard. The backs are lined up in an I. Campbell comes in motion. Dyson records the stop at the 46. They had trouble containing the outside on that play.
And the thing is, if you get them around the end and towards the sideline, you're already behind. And it's tough to catch them from behind.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Dillon, the lone back. Dillon. Taylor takes him down at the 45-yard line. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. And they need about 9. Vick with a man in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. Throwing. Dyson records the tackle at the 30-yard line.
Take a look at this. He gets himself into position, keeps his legs under him, and then boom, he just unloads. Now that's a depleter.
Vick sends a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Pressure. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. James pulls him down at the 11-yard line. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Ball on the 11-yard line. Thomas takes him down at the 9. Pulled down after a minimal gain.
They just manhandled him at the line of scrimmage. I always say that if you win the battle in the trenches, it's going to go a long way towards your winning the game.
9 yards, they'll be in the end zone. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Tosses it right, and the catch is made. Vick over and over throws the ball where only his receiver can get to it.
And that's what makes him so effective. He never seems to make a bad throw. Just about every pass is right on the money. If you ask me, He might be one of the most accurate passers in the league right now.
Hand it off. Big pop that time.
Boom! Now that is big-time football.
That will keep the chains moving.
Yeah, and that makes 2 times in this drive they've given up the first down on third down. As a defensive coordinator, giving up those types of yards will drive you absolutely nuts.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Vick with a man in motion. Hand it off to the back. They'll go with a play fake. To the end zone. Pass incomplete in the end zone. Second down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Dillon. Nice play fake. Sammy Morris is in there for the touchdown. Longwell comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The point after is good. They really wore them down on that drive. A lot of plays from scrimmage, and they finished it with a trip to the end zone.
Anytime you drive down the field and you've used a lot of plays, it tires out that defense. Each play keeps getting you closer and closer, and finally you get the one that puts you in for 6.
The Fire are set to kick it deep. Nice kick and returnable. From the 13. The 30. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points. An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. So they have 1st and 10 here. Gary, the lone back, dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off, and he can't hang on. That one hit him in the hands, but he just couldn't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it. Hey, I'm sure they're going to keep on passing so they can get in range for some much-needed points.
Only one man in the backfield. Beck moves in motion. Gets rid of it, and he dropped it. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch. If you're the defense, you don't want to get flagged for interference and let them keep this drive going. They've done a good job the last 2 plays, so let's see if they can do it again.
Dropping back, throwing, and it's complete. Keeps his feet moving. Cody with the stop at the 44. They wanted to get some points before the half to cut the deficit, but it's probably a little too early to start going for it on 4th down here. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. From the 15-yard line. Penalty marker down on the field. We'll get to Jill in a second to find out about the injury. First and 10. Morris, the man in motion. To carry it to the 20. Herring stops him at the 24. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime. So they have first and 10 here. Vick out of the gun. Dropping back to pass on first down. Big pop that time.
You want someone there to tell you to watch out because he just got decked.
Picked up a few yards on the scramble, John.
He's one of those guys who's willing to run to make something happen. You have to be aware of that kind of thing on defense.
About 4 to go. They come out of the nickel. With the throw, with the adjustment, he has it. James makes the tackle at the 49.
Watch this one here. He had them all lined up, looking for the knockout. He just missed. That's one of the things that's going on in this league right now. Too many guys going for the big hit instead of wrapping up the ball carrier.
Passing on first down. Throwing. And he hits his target. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
Gain of 14 on the play.
It's first and 10. The visiting team calls a timeout. They have no timeouts left. They'll try to add 3 with a field goal before halftime. They'll have to really get it because it'll be about a 53-yard attempt. And it's up. Not a good kick right there.
I don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
So they have first and 10 here. Leftwich looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers. Incomplete pass. And this should be the last play of the half. The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the pass, incomplete. Going into halftime, the score is 24-6. So with halftime now over, let's take a look at how both teams performed in the first half. And we're set for the second half. Good kick, should be returnable. From the 10-yard line. Looking for leverage.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
First and 10. They've been very good rushing the ball on first down, but still trail.
Yeah, sometimes a strong running game doesn't always translate into scoring a lot of points.
Can't bring him down. Spring stops him at the 29-yard line. So they pick up a first down and a lot more. Good call there. Any news, Jill?
Well, Al, the coach finds his team is leading right now, but he's not very pleased with the first half performance of his defense. He challenged them at halftime to step up their play, make some stops, and help put this game away. We'll have to see if they can meet their coach's demands. Al?
Thanks for that report, Jill. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer.
Garrett couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Gary, the lone setback. Going for 6. Catches it. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. The Panthers are lined up for the kickoff. Not a real deep kick. Should be returned. From the 16-yard line. The 30. The visiting team might be able to put this one away if they can get into the end zone here. It's 1st and 10. They've been very effective, John, running on 1st down, and that's helped them grab the lead.
Yeah, the defense is getting pushed around a little out there. The score kind of indicates it.
He moves his rushing total over 150 yards on that carry. So they need about 3 here. Dillon, the lone back. Dillon. Taylor records the tackle at the 45-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. It's 1st and 10. They put up some very gaudy numbers rushing on 1st down.
Yeah, when you have 7 or 8 yards on 1st down, you're having a pretty good game.
Passing on 1st down. Throws it, and it's complete. Dyson takes him down at midfield. That guy did a great job bringing the ball in.
That receiver has it all. He can run and catch with the best of them. The defense better make sure that they have him covered.
2nd and 5 coming up here. Here they come. Under pressure with the pass. And this pass is complete. Good read finding the single coverage in the secondary. Fifth play of this drive. They're within striking distance here. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Throwing on 1st down. Closing in, looking deep to the right. And he dropped it. He read the single coverage and went for it all on 1st down. And this is the 6th play of this drive. The backs are lined up in an I. Drops back. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Seventh play of this drive. The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Pressure coming, wrapped up and brought down. The always clever veteran gets to the quarterback.
When he gets to the quarterback, he doesn't let him get away.
So this will be a 48-yard attempt from the 38-yard line. And it's up. He missed that one. First and 10. They line up in the I formation. Leftwich with a man in motion. To carry it. Reese with the stop at the 41. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Second and 7 coming up here. Gary, the lone back, Leftwich with a man in motion. He'll get it again. Gooch stops him at the 42. Gary couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
George, the deep man. With the pass, and he hits his target. Leftwich fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, he excels on third down. Some quarterbacks just do.
It's first and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Throwing on first down. Pressure with the throw. He hits his receiver. He did a nice job pulling that one in.
This guy spends a lot of extra time at practice running routes. Looks like it's really starting to pay off.
The first down marker is just inside the 40. Beck comes in motion. Gary. Reese makes the play at the 40. And John is still trying to move the ball on the ground.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball in just about any situation. When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line, and it helps to slow down those pass rushers. The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Gary. He picked up just enough to get it again on third down.
That's the kind of thing that deflates a defense. They keep getting them in these third down situations. They can't seem to get the offense off the field.
It's first and 10. They line up in the I formation. Gary. Johnson makes the tackle at the 35-yard line. He was fortunate to get anything on that play.
And that's a tribute to their strength and conditioning coach. These guys spend almost as much time in the weight room as they do on the field. And you see it pay off when a guy can turn a play that looks like a sure loss into a play for a couple of yards.
Gary, the deep man. Beck moves in motion. Gets the pass off. Swings it out to the left. He just unloaded on it.
Boom! Now that is what football's all about.
Good run after the catch, John.
That's what can happen if the pass is on time and on target.
The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this third down play. Drops back, under pressure, with the pass. Great throw. He's at the 20. Dives and brings him down at the 9. Leftwich has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
9 yards will get them 6 points. Gary, the lone back. Closing in, passes left. Touchdown, Panthers. Byron Leftwich found the open man in the end zone once again for his 20th touchdown pass this year. The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. The Panthers take the lead by getting into the end zone. Nice drive by the offense in this playoff battle. The Panthers are ready to kick this one off. Good distance. From the 9-yard line to the 20. The Fire will start the drive from the 28-yard line. So they have 1st and 10 here. They've had a lot of success rushing on 1st down, John, averaging over 8 yards per carry.
The offensive line has given the runners some good holes today.
Dropping back, throwing, and he drops the pass. The pass was right there, but he couldn't bring it in.
He was there, and the quarterback found him with the ball, just bounced off his hand.
Dillon, the lone back. Dyson makes the play at the 32-yard line. They're going to keep testing this rushing defense.
The guy seems to get stronger every time he touches the ball.
About 6 to go. Only one man back. Vick with a man in motion. Drops back. He's tackled behind the line. Robinson gets to him in a hurry.
And he really overpowered the blocker that time. He's a big, strong man.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. From the 44-yard line. So they have 1st and 10 here. Gary. Favors with the tackle at the 49. That run didn't get them much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that play.
They have to reach the 44 to convert. Gary lines up behind his fullback in the eye. To carry it. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got caught. I'll tell you one thing, he's going to feel that in the morning.
Gary was very determined on that play, John.
You know, people say you got to run the ball, you got to control the clock, but the key thing is you have to run the ball successfully. You have to establish a threat that you're going to make the defense respect.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. He hands it off. Thomas records the tackle at the 36.
He seems to put up pretty good rushing totals week in and week out. That's exactly the kind of consistency that you look for in your ground game.
Have to reach the 33 to convert. Gary, the lone back. Looking upfield. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down. Throws it, and he makes the grab. Diving tackle at the 25. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook 1st down. And this is the 6th play of this drive. In field goal range now. Only one man in the backfield. Jenkins comes in motion. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Lyon makes the play at the 22. He hauls that pass in, and that's his 4th catch of the day. Seventh play of this drive, within scoring distance.
Stay low. Delta, switch one.
With the pass, he hits his receiver. Leftwich has done a good job finding holes in the secondary on his way to over 200 yards passing. He's completed 3/4 of play, and the score is 24-20. And we'll start the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down and a yard.
And the red zone defense has been stepping it up so far today.
Drops back. He goes to the left side. And it's complete with the hurdle. Loses one tackle. Anthony Beck is in there for the score. Comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. The Panthers are holding on to a slim lead. So they come through on that crucial 4th quarter drive, and now it's up to the defense to hold on to the 3-point lead.
Yeah, when your offense has just put you ahead, you really want to get back onto the field and take care of business.
The Panthers are set to kick it deep. Should be a return here. From the 11. The 30. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. It's going 3 and out. First and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Vick sends a man in motion. Dillon. Seymour stops him at the 46-yard line.
They've done a good job moving the ball on the ground, and you can give most of the credit to that big offensive line. They've controlled the line of scrimmage from the very start.
7 yards to go. They line up in the I formation. With the pass, and the catch is made. No trouble making that catch.
That's what these receivers are always looking for, a soft coverage or a hole in the zone where they can break free and wait for the pass to get there.
They have to get to the 47 to convert for the first down. Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got hit so hard he darn near had to take a taxi back to the stadium.
So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, and they might get this call reversed.
John, they're trying to determine exactly where they'll spot the ball.
I'll tell you what, unless they're seeing something that we're not seeing, I don't think they're going to overturn this one.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stand. The defense will be charged with timeout.
And the official was unable to see anything to change his mind, so the call stands.
But they took the time to make sure.
It's 1st and 10. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Cross play to the right. Carter stops him at the 45-yard line. Gain of 3. They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. Only one man in the backfield. Dillon. Archuleta makes the tackle at the 33. Dillon has gained enough for another first down, his second of the drive. First and 10. Going to the left. Thomas brings him down at the 23-yard line. Good gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
And this is the 7th play of this drive, and they find themselves in scoring range. Passing on first down. Gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. Jeremy Shockey is in there for the touchdown. This might be a good challenge by the coach.
The call on the field is questionable. They're going to review it, and this one might get reversed.
And what they'll look at here is exactly where the ball was when he went down.
Yeah, they're thinking the ref was going to give him that left foot spot when they were thinking it should have been a right foot spot.
A call on the field is overturned. No time to be charged to the defense.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
You bet. They just went from a bad play to a good one. And that does a lot for your team. Now let's see if they can take advantage of it. This team has been unstoppable inside the red zone today.
Dillon is in there for the score. So he puts his head down and punches it in for the score.
He was like a locomotive with a full head of steam.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way. The point after is good. More points on the board, John.
Like the old West down there.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. The Fire are lined up for the kickoff. They'll return this one. from the 11-yard line. The 30. The Panthers will start this drive from the 38. It's 1st and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Leftwich with a man in motion. On the call. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Garrett was stumped on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. And they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
Only one man back. Gary. Gooch brings him down at the 39-yard line. Short gain on that burst through the middle, maybe half a yard.
I don't think I'd call that run a burst. That was more of a limp up the middle.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. And he makes the grab. Vick was there to make the catch for the 1st down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. He'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, with how hard he just got hit, he's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give him room to work with.
5th play of this drive. 9 yards to go. Gary, the deep back. Throwing. Perfect throw. Jenkins catches a floater for the 1st down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure 1st downs.
So they have 1st and 10 here. They'll pass on 1st down. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. Normally he's very sure-handed, but he couldn't find a way to bring that pass in for the completion.
He can catch just about anything that the quarterback throws in his direction. He couldn't find a way to quiet that one down and bring it in for a catch.
7th play of this drive. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Gary has just gone over the century mark. One yard to go. Last trip inside the 20 resulted in a touchdown, and they need another one here to take the lead. He was really hit hard on that play.
Yeah, you talk about your depleter. That's what happened there. He unloaded, and he got a depleter.
1st and 10.
This team has been putting up good numbers inside the 20 here today.
He hits his receiver. Thomas with the stop at the 1. Leftwich continues to add to his total with that completion, giving him over 250 yards passing. The ball almost on the goal line, less than a yard away. So they've had a lot of success so far in the red zone, and they'll try, obviously, to continue that here. Looking for the touchdown on 1st down, but couldn't get it to his target. 11th play of this drive. Handed off to the back. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Garrett couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Only one man in the backfield. Gary is in there for the score. He just got it across the goal line.
It sure was. His lineman created a little push, and the back just slammed right in there and got past the goal line.
Comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The point after is good. The Panthers leading in the game, but not by much. So, John, we've just witnessed him lead another fourth quarter drive that puts his team ahead. What else is new?
It's amazing when you think about it. The litmus test for a great quarterback is being able to bring his team back to win games in the fourth quarter.
The Panthers are ready to kick this one off. Good kick, should be returnable. From the 11-yard line. Just won't go down. The 30. They head back out onto the field after scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And the passing game worked to perfection. So we'd expect them to try to continue to do the same thing and move the ball through the air against this defense. It's 1st and 10. It off. Seymour with the stop at the 37.
He's dominated out there in this one. He told me this week at practice that he was going to have a big game, and he's really shown us that big playability.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The backs are lined up in an I. Dropped behind the line for a loss of a couple. Vick trying to get the pass off, but couldn't find anybody.
And in those situations where the rush is coming fast, you got to make a quick decision. Do I throw it away, try and hit my guy, or concede to the pressure?
About 8 yards. The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Throws it, comes in low, has it, and he just got leveled.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Dillon was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
It's a blitz. Looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it. And he drops the pass. Was looking deep. Saw that he had one-on-one coverage, but the receiver just couldn't handle it. And this is the 6th play of this drive. The Panthers come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Pressure, throwing. He hits his receiver. The 30, the 20, the 10. David Boston is in there for the score. The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. The Fire find themselves up by a small margin. Peterson gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. The Fire are set to kick it deep. Short kickoff. From the 16-yard line. The 30. Stiff arm. Couldn't stop them from getting into the end zone the last time out. So they have 1st and 10 here. They're trying to spread out the defense with 5 wide receivers. Short completion to the wide receiver on the right side. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Dante Stallworth is in there for the touchdown. Madden comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Very exciting contest.
And both defenses are doing just enough to keep the other team from breaking this one open.
The Panthers are lined up for the kickoff. Sends it sailing. From the 15. The 30. Defense looked tired, sluggish on the last series.
Johnson on return.
Ball on their own 36. They'll go from the I formation. Vick with a man in motion. Handed off to the back. Carter brings him down at the 40-yard line. Good gain for the offense here in the second half.
This is one of those guys who seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. I would expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
Only one man back. Dillon. Taylor whacks the ball carrier at the 41-yard line. Dillon wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
The Panthers come out on a nickel package. They're trying to pick up the first down on the ground, but they're short.
I have to question that call. They're losing the game, and they aren't in field goal range, but they still run the ball.
One yard to go. Dillon, the deep back. On the ground. He picked up just enough. Penalty marker down. This appears to be of the 5-yard variety.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big that you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
5th play of this drive. Ball at midfield. They line up in the I formation. Holt, the motion man. Throwing on first down. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late. 1 play down, 3 to go for this defense to stop this drive and get the win.
6th play of this drive. Vick from the shotgun. Fakes the throw with the pass, and this pass is completed. Can't wrap it. Barrett makes the stop at the 30-yard line. Passing on first down. Under pressure, slings it to the outside. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Eighth play of this drive. Only one man in the backfield. Vick sends a man in motion. And he'll get the call. Thomas makes the play at the 28. Penalty marker down. He's going to be flagged for holding on that play.
If the defensive guys get a good jump, sometimes the only thing you can do to protect a quarterback is grab hold of somebody's jersey.
With the pass, and it's caught. Herring makes the stop at the 20-yard line. Changing the play now. With the throw, he finds his man. He's inside the 10. They throw it and pick up a second consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
Closing in, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Fire. So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. A brilliant offensive performance by each team.
Yeah, those teams can match up against anyone in the league when it comes to putting up points on the board, which always makes for high-scoring contests.
The Fire are ready to kick this one off. Nice distance. From the 14-yard line. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series. Just over a minute still to go. Leftwich goes to work with an empty backfield. Dropping back to pass on first down. With a deep throw to the right side. And he dropped it. Looking for something big on first down, but the pass off the mark.
The defense can put this one to rest if they can make a play or two. They did pretty well on first down, so let's see if they can force a third down here.
Nickelback in this time. Pressure coming with the throw. This pass is incomplete. That short pass incomplete brings up a third down play. One minute to go in this game. They come out in a dime package. Jenkins comes in motion. Gets rid of it. Great throw. Reed records the stop at the 33-yard line. Fourth and long, they have to make something happen here, or this one is pretty much over. They might just go deep, hoping for a pass interference call. Well, it's really not much of a decision here. They have to go for it. Pressure, throws it. Thrown behind, but caught. Springs with the stop at the 48.
Time is a factor, but I think they could still use the middle of the field.
It's 1st and 10. Leftwich will work out of the shotgun. He surveys the field with the pass. A lot of space in front of him. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. The Fire come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, they'll face 3rd down. 3rd and long, but needing a touchdown, they'll be going for it on 4th down as well if they can't pick up the first here. 7th play of this drive. The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Drops back. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. The wobbly pass falls to the ground incomplete.
That pass had incompletion or interception written all over it. When you're this far back and you need something in a hurry, I just throw one up there and hope one of my guys can come down with it.
As expected, they'll go for it here. Dropping back. Looking long down the right side of the field. He has it. He's caught after it looked like he was going to go all the way. Hill stopped the clock with a spike. Big 2nd down play, not much time left. I don't know if they'd risk a run here.
This close to the goal line, you might take that chance, but you're going to need great blocking from everyone to do it.
Gary in the backfield. Beck in motion. Gary. Daisy stops him at the 4. 4 more yards to finish off the drive with a touchdown. This is a situation where they just have to go for it. Guns it to the end zone. Nearly interception. Almost a big turnover.
The quarterback can get a little excited out there at times. Maybe that's what caused him to rush the throw a bit.
And this is the 12th play of this drive. There's no question they're trying to convert here on 4th down. Tosses it out to the right. Sheds the tackle. Gary is in there for the score.
You're going to see what happened here. This is a bruising run. He gets it, and boom, he pounds his way in for the score.
And it's up. The point after is good. A brilliant offensive performance by each team.
Those 2 offenses are not holding anything back. It's kind of fun to watch. But in the back of your mind, you always have to feel for those defenders a little.
The Panthers are set to kick it deep. Squib kick here. From the 1-yard line. Just won't go down. Breaks free. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series. Calling an audible. I don't think they have a choice. They have to go for it. They'll pass on first down. With the throw, the pass falls incomplete.
He's going to need to bring down those throws and be a little bit more accurate if he wants to win this thing and get his team to the Super Bowl.
No time to get into field goal range, so all they can do now is throw a prayer. From the gun, dropping back, looking for an option, going long to the left. And he makes the grab. You can hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over, and that's worse.
A lot of touchdowns in this one, but it came down to just a field goal for a 3-point win. Byron Leftwich is our horse trailer player of the game.